everyone. So now, as you can see, I have no makeup on my face except my brows, guys. I have to constantly do my brows. I have no idea why, but this is more of like a talk through showing you guys how I take care of my skin and how I basically do my makeup. I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a nice very bronze, sultry, glam look with my eyes, but I'm not going to do anything too intense. But I want to show you guys what I do to take care of my skin and basically to take care of making sure that my makeup is at its best. So if you guys want to see how I do this, keep watching. Now, before I do any makeup regime, like literally, I basically start by moisturizing my skin. Wash your face, have clean hands. If you don't have clean hands, why don't you have clean hands? But then if you don't have clean hands, you can basically move the bacteria from your fingers to your face, dependent on whether you put on your foundation with your hands or whether you put on any makeup with your hands. I do a few of my makeup like things with my hands, especially like what you might call it, the pigment there. The pigment. Anyway, so before I start any regime, what I like to do is first then moisturize my face. I have a very dry face, so I take this Avene, not really sure what it is, but it's called Avene, and it's actually spring water. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah. So then what I do is I like to take it, spray it on my face before I start any regime. I know I look a little bit wet, and then I just, you know, dry it off. This is great because I use a whole lot of liquid foundations, and liquid foundations, especially your things like Studio Fix, can dry your face out. So if you have dry face if you have dry skin, make sure you moisturize your skin before you start any makeup regime. I wash my face with the Neutrogena, and it's actually a quite cheap one. You guys get it anyway, Clicks, Pick and Pay. And then I put on the Perfect and Radiant Nivea. We actually showed you guys in a video before in our collective haul. I've been trying this and I've been loving it because of the SPF 15. Okay, let's move on from the gibberish. Now that I have that, I'm gonna show you guys a bit of an eye look that I wanted to do for you guys, and we can get it moving. Hey, hey. Now that my eyes are done, I'll explain why I do my eyes before I do my face. And I do my eyes because a lot of the time I like to use glittery stuff. Like in this eye tutorial I just showed you, like it was a quick run through, I was using the Smashbox full exposure. It's actually my sister's. But anyway, the point is it's got really amazing glitter pigments up here, and it's got like nude colors down here. But the reason why I like to do my eyes before, and you'll notice that a lot of YouTubers do their eyes before, is because you try and avoid the fallout, the pigment. So now once you've put all your makeup in before and then there's pigment on your face, it's very hard to get rid of, especially glitter. So to anybody who likes playing around with their eye makeup like I do, just a word of advice, but you probably do know this, you do your eye makeup before. I haven't put in my lashes, however, and my eyeliner. I will do that close to the end of the video. So now let's get started. I told you guys, prime your face all the time. So what I'm gonna do is prime first with my Maybelline Baby Skin, and then we're gonna get to the foundation. To anybody who knows this, a lot of the sweat happens here. Here, 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 here. So that is where you put your primer in order to avoid your makeup from creasing or melting, or for people who have oily skin, or you know, spreading. You avoid your makeup from spreading, and that's basically what primer does. It holds in your makeup together, and it basically just keeps your skin looking very velvety. For oily people who know this, you will notice that during the day you'll begin to have blotchy areas after you put in foundation. That's where primer comes in. Primer is very important for you guys. Okay, today the foundation I'm going to use is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I actually haven't used this in a while. It's very expensive, so I'm going to use it now. I'm going to fast forward through this. You guys have seen me do this. I just put some over here, just like that. I just put some like that much, literally that much, guys. And then what I do is I literally just place the like dots all over my skin. You guys have seen me do this in a previous video before. Place that all over my skin. Okay, that clearly wasn't enough. I'm gonna take a little bit more, and then you guys basically know what's gonna happen after here, right? Done blending. Oh my god, I swear guys, once you start blending and contouring your face, your makeup starts to come together. Like even when you have your foundation on, you still think, I look washed out. But once you start putting in your contour, your highlight, your face starts coming together. Now before I finish my face, I want to tell you why we contour and highlight. Now this is your face. Your face has dimensions and shadows and dimensions and shadows. Now once you start putting foundation, you put this layer over your face and your face becomes very flat. And now what the highlights and the contour do is they keep those shadows, they create those shadows and dimensions that you've lost from the foundation that you've been using on your face. So I've showed you guys what I would use. It's about 40 Rand for one, so it's great. It's very, very moisturizing on the skin. I do emphasize on moisturizing because I have dry skin. So next thing I do, I bake my face. I bake my face with the Yardley translucent powder. We talked about this in one of our videos as well. And basically what you just do, you take the powder, I take a beauty blender. I usually bake my foundation underneath my eyes. I bake a lot underneath my eyes. That's the part that I like to be very high def. You want to put it like that. This powder is really, really cheap, guys. It ranges for about 120 Rand, so you don't need to get any, you know, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, or any MAC baking powder. Those are great products as well, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't get them, but I'm saying that if I can get something cheaper that still works, I will. But I really want to try Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've given it more or less 10 seconds. So what I do is I just take a brush. I usually take my large brush, my powder brush, and I just dust the excess off. And the reason why is because sometimes I don't like the finished look of that baked setting powder, so I will just usually use my MAC powder over it. You're welcome not to do that step because usually it does look nice at the end of the day. So you just take it and you dust off the excess just like that. Oh yeah, and I don't like to bake on my forehead. I don't know why. It's a preference. It's a thing. And then what I do like to do is go on with my MAC powder in the color NC45. Hi guys, I'm back from doing my wing liner and putting in my lashes. As you guys can see, this is the final look right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. If you guys do want to see how I did the whole eye look, because I don't really specify on that, just keep watching. This is my idea of a great night out, movie date, lunch date, you know, just to look pretty. I did use my eyeliner lashes, so guys, please comment, like, subscribe. I don't know, what do you guys think of the color? I really like the color. I used Whirl, the pencil. I was trying that whole Kylie Jenner look. So guys, do please like, subscribe, comment, and thank you.